right mouse. Okay, I can use my controller. Good, good, good. Ah, okay. Okay. It's one of these games. Can I use my D-pad? No, I cannot. I think it's actually better with a mouse here. Music's kicking in now. I hope I can get home in one piece. Well, about that. I don't know, let me try the controller. Dang it. Ah! Ah! Okay. Of course. Okay. Okay. I do need to start keeping a timer on hand, or at least mentally, because I do want to give some of these games their due justice, at least playing like 15 minutes minimum. Like some games though, you know, like Miss Pac-Man, that's kind of like self-explanatory. Like some of those old arcade games, the Intellivision games I play, those are like you get the gist of those within like 5 minutes. But when it comes to games like this, I definitely want to try to at least give it a 15 minutes minimum, to be fair. You know what this is like? It's like Irritated Stick, if anybody's played that game. Which I don't think Irritated Stick was like the first kind of game that was kind of like this. I mean, in all actuality, I think Irritated Stick is like based off of like an actual game. Yeah, so even before video games, I think this kind of game was kind of like a thing. Oh, this is not gonna be easy. Ah, come on. You know, I do like the fact that it is snappy. Like, as soon as you die, you're like, right back in the action. Oh, boy. This actually reminds me of that one game that we streamed not too long ago, that horror game from NIS. Well, I guess it was a horror game. This is rough. Maybe I just gotta find the right opening here. wonder if this game gives you the kill count. Here we... Ah! Son of a gun! I was actually looking up, like, a bunch of info on, like, Xbox 360 indie game stuff. And I legitimately regret not buying more of those games right before it closed down back in the day. Because what I did back then... Because I did stream a bunch of demos before it closed. Or not stream. I played a bunch of demos. That's before I started streaming. And what I was doing is, as I was going through the demos, the ones I really enjoyed, I actually paid for. What I actually should have done is I should have gone through and picked out the ones I wanted to buy right away instead of, like, playing the demos first. Because I was working quite a bit then. I mean, I'm still working quite a bit now. But yeah, unfortunately, I could have bought more and I didn't because I was just going through the demos. And I was actually going, at first, I was actually going alphabetized, and then I'm like, okay, I need to start picking and choosing what demos I want to try out. Because unfortunately, there are some that I would have loved to enjoy buying and having on my 360, and I think, unfortunately, some of those 360 indie games are, like, was not properly stored, if I'm not mistaken. Like, over the years, like, I'll fully admit, over the years, I was like, hey, we need to try to preserve every video game. Like, it's actually kind of important. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm not gonna, like, lose sleep over it. But I will be honest, like, I have been more heavily into buying some Wii U stuff. Because, I wasn't into the whole Wii thing, I'll be honest. Oh, this is gonna suck. Hold on, we're gonna go over here for a minute. Yeah, I wasn't into the WiiWare stuff on the original Wii. Like, I didn't really get into all that stuff. Because I was more in the PlayStation side of things. But, with the Wii U, I am being a little bit more thorough. There are things I am picking up for the Wii U that I do want. Like, I do prefer buying individual Super Nintendo Virtual Console games on that. And honestly, I'll be honest, I think Mario Maker 1 trumps Mario Maker 2 in terms of its control. Like, having the gamepad for Mario Maker is actually really nice compared to Switch. Checkpoint! Okay, cool, cool. Oh no. You tricked me. Oh my goodness. I'm already out of drink too. Hey, thankfully this game has checkpoints though. But I will say I'm not heartbroken about, like, not owning every single Wii U game. I will say that. Because, like, do I really need Skylanders? Like, really? Well, okay, admittedly, I would like to have the Skylanders games with Donkey Kong and Bowser. I would like that one in particular. But, like, you know, it's just, it's a lot of money. It really is. And at the end of the day, like, I used to be, when I first really get into major collective video games, I was like, oh my god, I gotta try to get, you know, every single video game. Or at least every single game, like, oh, I want, you know, I'm a big PlayStation guy. I want to play, you know, all of the PlayStation games. Now, especially with the way the market is now, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick and choose. Especially, it might just be me, but it seems like a lot of, like, nowadays, if you want a new video game, you probably want to get it right away as soon as it's released, or a little bit after it's released. Because it's just kind of hard to find some of that stuff. Like, the Prinny collection on Switch, I cannot find that anywhere. And it's, like, expensive on eBay and stuff. Like, I thought that game got a physical release in stores. I might be wrong on that front. I know it got a physical release. And this, the game coming up, Stray. I want a physical copy of Stray. And it is coming out, but it seems like one of those games that, hey, if you want a physical copy, get it now. Because otherwise, this game is going to be crazy expensive. Like, I just have that feeling. I generally wish video games wasn't as expensive. I really do. I wish anybody could say, hey, I want to play Earthbound, but I want a physical copy of it. But, I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. And I've probably talked about this subject many times. Like, I do not condone anybody who does emulation. I really don't. Me, personally, I prefer to get as close as possible. I will emulate a game if I have a copy of it. But I don't hold it against anybody who does emulation for anything. I really don't. And there's just some games, like, you really just don't have a choice but to emulate. I mean, look at a lot of the arcade games. Look at, you know, stuff like Earthbound. Like, nobody should pay $300, $400 for Earthbound. Even if you're a big fan, like, don't pay $400 for Earthbound. Like, the most I paid for a game is, I think it was $300, I'm not 100% sure. But that was, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake Special Edition. But in terms of, like, trying to go out and buying an older game, I've never spent over $100. Yeah, because the most expensive, in terms of that, the most expensive game I've paid for is Axiom Verge Sealed. But even then, I only paid less than $100. Granted, it was like $90, but still. And by the way, I am going to open my copy of Axiom Verge for Wii U month. Guaranteed. I am going to be playing Axiom Verge, so... And I have no issues opening that game up. But yeah, like, just the state of, like... And it's not even, like, collectors wanting to... Like, it's just, like, a person's like, oh... I want to play this game. I would love to be able to have, you know, just a physical copy of it. It's like, it's not even people who are like collectors that like want some of this stuff. Like, little Jimmy's like, oh, I want to play Earthbound. I like that character in Smash Brothers, and they want to experience what, you know, Ness comes from in his game. But they can't do it without emulation, just simply because it's crazy. Speaking of, I do have Earthbound on my Wii U. I did purchase that, both in Earthbound Zeros. Even though the NES Wii U emulation is really not good, I still got it on the Wii U. Thank you. Jeez, this one's actually tough. I can't, like, turn around, right? Like, I am stuck in this position, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Jesus. This one's rough. But I am looking forward to Wii U month. On that note, I did mention it like briefly earlier on in the stream. I am going to be going on vacation next week. And yeah, I will be gone. I'll be away to where I can't really stream. I probably won't be able to do won't be able to do that. I'm gonna be spending some time with my dad's side of the family, and I'll be having a good time. I'm gonna try to, like, I'm gonna do, like, go some thrifting and whatnot, of course, while I'm down there on a trip. I'll try to like record some little bit of footage so I can have like some kind of little video to do during my time. But yeah, so I'll be gone for I think a little over a week, if I'm not mistaken. I will be doing one more Sunday stream before I leave, though. So we will be doing one more stream of random video games and the regular, and I'm gonna try to stream every single day before then. So even, well, yeah, possibly later today, too, as you say. Not a guaranteed on that one, but, like, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I do want to stream every day and see how far we can get. And then Sunday will be, I'll try to wake up, well, no, Sunday, okay, because I want my sleep schedule to be fixed, so Sunday, I think Saturday, too, will be, like, normal hour streams for, like, normal hours for most people, I guess. Basically, I won't be streaming Sunday as late as I did today. Ah, that sucks. This one's rough. This one's really rough. This is good, though. Because after that wheel, you gotta do all that. And who knows how much further you gotta go. Yeah, I don't even see a checkpoint over there. Oh, this is rough. No, shout out to the little alien having a smiley. He's just in good spirits. Was free, if I'm not mistaken. Because I feel like this wouldn't be one I would normally get. I don't believe, anyway. Unless it was like in a bundle. One life? No, no, thank you. Okay, you gotta start over. Okay. Alright. Well, that's that game. This seems like... It seems pretty nice. It's very challenging, but, Can you not let me exit? There we go. But yeah, that seems like an alright game. I think I'm comfortable enough to not play that again.